Hi everyone, welcome back to Paper Mario. If you watched the last episode, you'll know that Koopa Bro. Whoa, Mario, what the? Oh, we're in a world of hurt. Mario's here already. I gotta tell the leader, Red Koopa. They know we're here. We're coming. I said last episode I have a story about this part. So, it's not even necessarily the fortress itself, but it's the exterior. And I say that because when I worked at Walmart, I would work 8-hour shifts during the summer. And during that time, I would normally take a 15, like within 2 hours, a hour-long lunch, and then another 15, 2 hours after that. And that would be just kind of like the norm of a Cap 2 associate, which is what we were called. Oh, I hit A way too early. Well, I bring that up because our hour-long breaks were like, they would go on for so long. Like, you didn't need an hour-long break. So the schedule would be like 2 to 11, which is 9 hours. And of course, you know, an hour of it is break, which, like I said, you do not need that long of a break. So I would be so fucking bored. So, literally, on my last year working there, I only worked there for just a little over 1 year. So the next summer, when I've already worked there for quite a bit of time, they finally, I don't know what the fuck took them so long, but they finally installed a TV in the break room. There was never anything in the break room. So they put a TV in, and they put in a little lounge area. And before, it just literally used to be tables and a microwave and a vending machine. And now we finally have this. I'm gonna show you a little strat here. Never attack the Babon, because if he explodes, it'll do more damage. It's just best to block it, don't do any, and then kill it the next turn. So the TV itself was totally worthless because I need you to attack. Because it wasn't hooked up to any cable. It literally just had a Roku connected to it. And of course, no one was signed into Hulu or Netflix. So the only thing you could really do on it was YouTube. But one day someone brought in, okay, you know what, I was gonna lie to make it sound better for me, but I can't even do that. I have to tell the truth. I fucking brought in my entire weed. I brought in my entire Wii with a GameCube controller, all the cords, and for my hour-long break, I hooked it up to the TV. And so I'd literally go to the McDonald's, that was inside the Walmart, get 2 for whatever, and next thing you know, take it back, spend 10 seconds eating it, and then I would play Wii. And since I didn't bring my Wii remote or any games, I would literally just play. What am I missing? I would literally just play whatever games I already had downloaded. And for whatever reason, the one that I picked was Paper Mario. That was the one that I just wanted to play. And what wound up happening was I got to the Koopa Village part. And this was when my my break was over. I got to the Koopa Village part, and I literally clocked in, or clocked out clocked back in from my meal, and then I went back to the break room so I could get to a saving point. Because it was right, I wasn't in the village before you say, why didn't you use that one? I was in that outside area, So I was like, oh, I know the fortress is coming up, so let me just, wait till I get there. Well, I get to the fortress, and that, like, cutscene, shows, and then there's, like, the saving block, like, that's just what it is. And the reason why that is embedded, just straight up embedded in my, like, memory, is because, wouldn't you know, I got fucking called in at the end of my shift, and they're like, yeah, we saw you clocked in, but, like, whoever was in, like, the break room, saw that you were there for, like, 15 minutes longer. And I was like, I had to save my game. And they're like, you can't do that. And I was like, I know, but I was like, yeah, whatever. I had to save my game. And so they're like, well, we're sorry, but if you can't use the TV responsibly, then you're not allowed to bring in any game consoles. And I was like, fine. No! So that's the story. And I always cringe every time I see that cutscene, because I literally remember, like, just like they said, like, my break was already over. It was been like 15 minutes extra, and I'm just sitting in there, just like trying to find, not necessarily the save block. And let's be real, I wasn't even like rushing either. But yeah, I don't know. It just happened, okay? It just happened. I feel so fucking, not ashamed, just kind of like cringe. That's really what it is. Just like working at a fucking Walmart. You already know the people that like work at Walmart, and just like me, still in high school, like, I'm gonna bring my weed. The whole fucking weed. That shit has so many cords as well. So like, it's not even like, whatever. Been there, done that. So this is what I was talking about with Goombario. You get both of them down, do damage like that. They both don't get up. Of course, I could have jumped on like the second one, since I already did a first strike on the first one. But there's just some more Paper Mario tips and tricks for you. And as long as you do damage, they will not get up. I think that was like kind of the what began me being like kind of singled out. I'm sure I've told this story since it was so long ago. It was in 2019. But as far as why I quit, but I have no problem telling it again. I did not like doing the it's called Cap 2, but all it is you unload the trucks and then you stock the shelves, right? And the reason why it's called 2 is because 2 is like the afternoon, like evening shift, whereas Cap 1 is like the morning shift. I don't want to go here. So I asked for a change in departments, and Walmart had some high schoolers, but all of them were either cart pushers, which I knew I didn't want to do, or they were OGP, which stands for Online Grocery Pickup. And it's as it sounds, people order groceries on the app, and then they like park into those, parking spaces outside. We bring it out to their car, we load it in, they just sign, and then that's it. Which is hunky-dory and all, but the fucking manager, if I had to sum him up, I would say it's the only authority he's ever had in his life, and he was living in it. Like, he was probably, like, maybe pushing 30. And he took being the manager of OGP as, like, the highest accomplishment. I don't know why. He was such a fucking dick. He was like, you have to listen to what I tell you. And it's like, I understand about, like, authority and, like, responding to your bosses, but at the same time, there are some times where you're just fucking, like, saying something just because you can. And if you don't believe me when I say that, if you think I'm nitpicking, I'll give you a beautiful fucking example. And this is exactly why I quit. Like, straight up just walked out. Sometimes we would be given, like, snacks, you could say. And by snacks, mostly it would be like someone would order something and then they would, like, change their mind. And most of the time, it was, like, such a process, I think. I don't remember why, but for whatever reason, like, instead of just putting it back, like, we would keep it in our, like, kind of, like, OGP room. And the one time someone got, like, Quaker Oat bars, which, if you know anything about Quaker Oat bars, you eat one of them in 2 bites. So, for context, if I really must also, my bad. For context, if I even need to give context, I've been working, like, we'll say 4 hours. I was scheduled a break at, like, 6 o'clock, and it's going on 6:30 because people were, like, running behind on their breaks, and so we're just waiting for them to, to, like, come back from their breaks. And I'm hungry, and, like, I'm outside as well. It was hot because it's in the summer, and I really, really, really just wanted, like, just a little something to hold me over. And we had these, and I know that we had these and that they were available to us because I saw other people eat them. And so I literally get back. It's not even like I'm, like, like, just lounging around. I literally get back from, like, taking a cart to someone's car, and I grab one, I unwrap it, and I go to, like, take a bite, and I take, how did I miss that? And I take literally, like, I eat, like, half the bar, is one bite. Eat half the bar. That fucking prick literally said, "Did I say you could have one?" And I was like, they're right here. Oops, I should have switched to Cooper. Oh well, I can literally heal myself after this battle, so I don't care. So he goes, "Throw it out." And I go, I said, "There's one fucking bite left." And he goes, "I don't care, throw it out." And by that point, I was like, I didn't say it, but I'm like, fuck off. So I was like, I shrugged him off, and again, I literally took one bite, and I ate the rest of the bar, the other half. And you'd think that's literally the exact same. You could say, like, you didn't obey him, and I was like, Hail Hitler, what do you mean didn't obey him? Like, the fuck does that? Throw it out. It's the exact same. Like, I'd understand if, like, the thing was, like, 5 more bites and it would have taken me, like, a whole minute to finish, but no, it's... Wait, was that a save or a heal? Oh, it was a save. Whatever. I'm going back this way anyway. Nevertheless, at the end of the shift, again, they're like, "Hey, can you come see us for a second in, like, the office?" And so I go up there, and there they all are. Nice. And there they all are. Holy fuck! Oh my god, that did so much damage. I never knew that. I guess that makes sense, because, like, that'd be, like, really hard to actually pull off, but, like, damn. They're like, "Do you know why you're here?" And I was honestly like, "No." And they're like, "You didn't listen to me." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You ate a granola bar, and I told you to throw away the rest of it, but you didn't." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And he was like, "No, I'm serious." And I literally remember saying, and what can I say, guys? I'm just a rebel. I literally remember saying, "Listen, I get that this is your only bit of authority, so you want to feel, like, big and strong, but that is so fucking, like, petty." And he's like, "It doesn't matter. It's still, like, you need to listen to like, whatever I tell you." And I was like, fuck off. You can't be fucking serious with that logic. Anywho, they're like, anyway, we're still writing you up. And I was like, don't fucking bother. And I left. I just fucking left. Didn't go back. It was actually my my last like kind of day working because I was going to school anyway. So it was like already my last day, which is kind of why I wouldn't even say like I was like fed up with everything. I would just say like it's kind of why I was a little bit more, go fuck yourself. You literally have no authority. This is the only bit you have because you're worthless. Which is terrible, but at the same time, he can go fuck himself. I don't have any FP I'll use except for Cooper. I love Bombette. I think she's so cute. Little Babam. But whenever you're actually fighting Babams, as we just saw, I'd rather have Cooper. She'll get her time in the sun. Don't worry, don't worry. But yeah. Maybe another time I will tell my Target story. Yes, there's a Target story. Me in retail. I worked so many retail jobs. Eesh. And God, you'd swear I was like the worst employee ever. But it's like, I do my job. All I ask is you treat me with a little bit of respect. Like, fuck you and your fucking throw out the granola bar. Bitch, there's one fucking bite left. It literally was quicker for me to stuff it in my mouth and throw out the wrapper. Okay, on that note, thanks for watching this episode where I ranted about Walmart. Go fuck yourself, Walmart corporate. Fucking assholes.